I can't stop reading a book.
Oh,
I
good.
have to be forced to stop reading it. I'm at exactly 50%.
Ugh, I love that.
Yeah.
And I love you, like, can I share that you messaged me? You were like, this book is creeping me out. And I think you were like a little worried you were gonna like offend me. And I'm like, no, that's like the best compliment I could receive.
Um, well, some people, like, if that's not what you were going for, I would have
Oh,
felt really bad.
yeah, yeah. No, that's definitely what I was going for.
Well, well done. It worked.
So my release date is September 1st. So it will be available. It's on pre-order right now on Barnes and Noble. But yeah, September 1st, it will be on Amazon, Barnes and Noble. It's gonna be on Kindle Unlimited. Audiobooks coming. I'm so excited. Um, yeah. So it'll be paperback, hardcover, ebook.
Awesome. I'm so excited to just force it on everyone.
Thanks, girl. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
no, it's fantastic. I want to use this as an opportunity to pick your brain on how the heck you came up with this and the process of writing it, if you're cool with that.
Yeah, for sure. So I've been asked this question before, and I wish I had a really cool like dream answer. You know, I had this dream come to me in the middle of the night, but no, it wasn't like that at all. Um, I've written several books before this. I wrote a young adult book, and it actually got picked up by a literary agent 10 years ago. But once it was shot to publishers, it just wasn't purchased, unfortunately. So I kind of like was heartbroken, stopped writing. And then I just one day was like, I need to get back into writing. And my husband's always been like so supportive. Like he's always like, that's your passion, like get back into it. And so I was just kind of brainstorming, and like it took me like a week and just kind of thinking of like different ideas. And what's kind of funny is people usually come up with the idea for their book and then they come up with the title, right? Mine was opposite.
Really?
So I wanted like a catchy title, like word phrase type thing. So like I was trying to think of all these like word plays and like catchy ways to like have my book be a title. And it just came to me like so randomly that like try to keep up. And I was like, oh my gosh, try to keep up. That would be so good. And I guess I should say like I've always had it in the back of my mind to, I don't want to spoil anything about my book, but my one of my main characters, Piper, she has a mental health disorder, and what she deals with in her life is something that I have always been so fascinated about. And so I've actually have known a lot about her mental disorder. And so when the title came to me, I was immediately like, I have to write a book about this. Yeah. So yeah, that's how it worked out.
I'm very fascinated by the mental disorder that you wrote about, and I've also done a lot of Googling as it pertains to that. So we're on the same page there. How much research did you have to do to nail this down?
um, a lot. I actually would watch documentaries about it. I've watched actual live video footage of like interviews with people that have this mental disorder. Um, yeah, a lot of research on like the web, reading articles. Yeah, I really wanted to get this right. Like I wanted to make sure that I portrayed this the right way. Like I didn't take it lightly at all. And even when I was working with my editor, she was so cool because she was like, I'm gonna research every little thing in your book and make sure that you did your homework. And I'm like, girl, you do it. Like, please do it. And she was super cool about it. And she did her research too. And so we were both like very careful about how we portrayed the character and like what we did with that mental disorder. And yeah, it was fun.
I'm only, as I said, I'm only halfway through, but so far you've handled such an intense topic so gracefully. Just need to give you that compliment.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah,
hard to
appreciate that.
do.
Yeah.
Um, it's really hard to do, but you've done it like in a very sensitive way, and it's appreciated. I'm sure readers will appreciate that. Did I make this up, or did you used to be a nanny?
I did. Yeah.
Um,
I'm like,
how
maybe you
else
heard
was
that in one of my other interviews because I'm like, I don't think I've talked about it, but yeah, I did. Yeah, I was a nanny. How old was I? Gosh, it was like after I got married, so like 22, 23. Yeah, for like 6 years. Yeah,
that's
six
still
years
like a
total.
that's
Yeah,
a really intense bond.
yeah,
And that comes across too in your book, just like the connection that she has with the kids.
that's
I would
totally me.
okay.
Just kidding.
I okay. I was gonna say I would assume that this is not autobiographical, but I don't want to assume.
Oh my gosh, no. The family, it's funny because in my last interview when we were talking about this, I was like, this has nothing to do with the family I worked for. Like they were amazing. So yeah, it's funny. So it's kind of cool because I was able to take experiences from being a nanny because like you have that outside perspective of what that's like. And like I just had my last family that was just like so amazing. They just had one little girl. So I actually started when she was like 3 months old, and then I stayed with her until like her third birthday, I think. And then I had my own kids. So that's the only
Yeah.
reason they left. But yeah, so just to have like that experience and background, like to be a nanny and know like how much I adored that little child, like I definitely used a lot of my experience in my writing for sure.
It it shows through.
Oh,
I
good.
just but I also like have had it in the back of my head that like you used to be a nanny. I don't know. I must have seen another interview
Yeah.
or just like a random like one-off conversation, but I had it in the back of my head that like you used to be a nanny, and so that just made me feel so much more invested in the story because I knew those experiences were grounded in real feelings that you
Yeah.
probably experienced.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
I love it.
I
Okay, names. Where did these names come from? We
don't
don't
even
have to
know.
talk about the full cast,
I
but
know. Yeah, I don't even know. I think I'm like a picture the person in my head, picture eye color, hair color, and then I'm like, oh, there's a name. I don't know. It wasn't anything I sat and pondered about. It was really like, maybe I love these names already. And I just didn't have 10 kids to be able to name them that. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't any kind of inspiration or anything. It was just kind of like I had my vision of what each character looked like, and um I wish I could go more into detail because I do have like a story about one of the characters, but yes, I can't talk about that. So
yeah,
um yeah, but
love it.
yeah. So I'll kind of give you the basic. It was just kind of names like I've already just loved, and just yeah, I just could see those names with that person.
Names are very fitting so far. That's all I'm gonna say.
Now
I feel
you're
so bad.
tiptoeing, huh? I know it's hard. It's hard.
Like, see, I am kind of glad that I haven't finished it
Yeah,
because
that's my worry is I don't want to ruin anything for you either. So
at, at least if anyone ruins anything, it's going to be you and not me.
that's true, right? Because you don't know. Oh, great. Now I have to like rethink everything I'm going to say here.
No, I accidentally the other day someone made a post about a book, and I really like the author and I really like their books, and I got the two books messed up, like mixed up,
Oh, no. Yeah.
and I messaged her. And she was like, I'm confused about the ending. And I was like, I'll DM you. And I DM'd her the ending for the wrong book.
And she hadn't read it. Oh, how funny. Hey,
So
that's life,
I'm,
right?
I'm getting canceled. It's fine.
I, oh,
I
no.
would be,
So
if
funny.
I were her, I'd be so mad at me.
Oh, I'm sure she
And it's
handled
just
it
like,
well.
it's fine. Now you know how it ends, but it's all about the journey, right? That's why we read. We read for the story, not the ending.
Oh my gosh, so funny. Yeah.
I'm the worst.
No.
Um, Speaking of endings, obviously I don't know how this one ends, but when you're writing, I love to hear, are you a plotter or a pantser? Um, did you have the ending in mind first, or did it take shape on your way through?
Totally took shape for sure. I definitely had like the plot in mind, and even like building up to it. Like I didn't even have all my characters like laid out. So even some of my characters came as I wrote, right? Like
Okay.
my main characters obviously like I had them all figured out and stuff, but I kind of had a beginning and a point to the end, but it actually didn't end the way I originally had envisioned. Like I have done so many drafts on this book, it's insane. So from draft 1 to draft 33, like it is completely transformed between like how I started, start to finish, and to today. Like even working with my editor, like she had some ideas, we brainstormed together. Yeah, like our energy together, like we were so good with like coming up with stuff. So yeah, it's totally evolved for sure.
Was the process similar for the other book that you wrote?
No, this one was definitely more intense. So the book that I wrote where I got picked up by an agent, it was not the best experience. Let's just say that. That's why I'm not gonna name names, but yeah, they kind of obviously looked at my sample chapters, requested my full manuscript within a couple days, and so I was like so pumped, and send it off. And I think like within a week, I got a contract offer, and it was going off to publishers like another week later. Like it was just so fast, boom, boom, boom. So I didn't have that one-on-one with my literary agent. Like they were not a hands-on agent. There was no feedback. So this has been a whole different experience. Like to be able to have someone to talk to about my book and someone that like would critique me and give me advice, like it's been a whole 180 for sure.
If you were in a bookstore,
Oh, like
what
are you saying my
section?
book should be in horror because it's freaking you out?
No, I could see so far. I could see it
I'm
being
curious.
I could see it being literary fiction
Oh,
a little bit.
really? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, in a good way. I wouldn't read it if I didn't like it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
and there always has to be, for me, there always has to be aspects of thriller in there.
Yeah.
And I was genuinely freaked out, but being freaked out doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a thriller.
Yep.
So I'm just curious if you would you categorize it as a psychological thriller or a regular thriller, or
I would definitely
would you?
say psychological thriller. Um, Gosh, I don't know where you are, girl. There's
I
there's more to
Yeah,
it.
yeah. No, I mean it's got
I've
the
had,
perfect setup for it. I just don't
yeah,
know where it's going.
like so many of my ARC readers that have left reviews, like probably one of like the number one thing people have said is um it has messed with their minds. So I'm like,
Okay,
yeah, it's
well then there you
definitely
go.
psychological, right? But yeah, and you probably have gotten that like where you're at right now. Like you're definitely like, wait, what? Right? So it definitely does mess with your mind. So yeah, I think I'm happy with it being psychological thriller.
Okay. Fair warning. I don't read reviews on purpose.
You
I
know what? I shouldn't either.
no, I mean you should. You should. And I'm sure 99.9% of the ones that you've gotten so far are positive. I just don't like to, especially when I'm ARC reading, I don't like to go in with an unintentional bias based on
Yeah.
someone else's opinion.
Yep.
So
No, and
I
that's what
haven't
I
read the
more
review.
meant is like as a reader, I shouldn't either.
Oh yeah.
Because there's been a
Make your
few times
opinion.
where I have had a book ruined just by reading a review, and I'm like, oh, and it didn't say like spoilers or it didn't warn you. So yeah, it's hard, but I do.
That's so
I still
frustrating.
do. I know. I'm like so excited, but so nervous. I have like the rainbow of emotions.
It's been a whirlwind of, because I see it everywhere. I've seen
Oh,
it posted literally everywhere. So
oh,
I'm so
good.
excited I can't spoil it, but um, I want to talk about it with people so badly.
Yeah,
So I'll just
yeah.
bother you.
my art team has been so incredible. Like, it's been crazy. Like, everyone's been so supportive, and I'm like so thankful for them because like they're my first readers, right? And so you're definitely worried to put your baby out into the world and hope that everybody loves it as much as you do. So it's definitely nerve-wracking to see like what the reactions are going to be. But I love hearing that you're seeing it everywhere because I'm like, oh, I see it because I'm tagged, right? But yeah, I
Right.
just don't know like how other people are seeing it. So that's awesome.
It's everywhere. I
Ah,
mean, I might be biased. Like, our phones are always listening to us. So
yeah,
obviously, like,
it's
I'm talking
true.
about,
It's true. I'll get off this conversation and some ads gonna pop up on my phone. It always
yep,
happens.
yep. In this day and age of social media stuff. So I found you. I don't remember exactly how, but I definitely was
No,
like super creepy in like a comment. And I was like, I need to read this. So you were like, I'll
don't you
DM
even
you.
remember? Like we just became like instant friends. Like I don't even remember how either.
It doesn't
What
matter.
was our name, Sarah?
I don't know. I don't know. Like the ARC team, I think your ARC team may have actually already been put together. And I was like, hold on, I missed this. Can I
Are
still
you
get
sure
in
I
on
didn't
it?
come to you? Because that sounds more right. I'm sure I came to you and was like,
I
"Hey,
don't think
friend."
so. I think I was like weirdly I
Gave
was
you
like
like the
weirdly
heart
stalking
hands.
you.
I was like, "Do you want to read my book?"
Come join me. You said your young adult was 10 years ago. The social media landscape looks a lot different than
Yeah.
it did then. How have you navigated like putting together an ARC team and your graphics and all of that? Like, are you doing the art? Do you have someone else doing the art?
I
Um,
do. I do design. That's actually my other job. So I do graphic design and
Man, I love it.
yeah, so yeah, like everything that I personally post on my page, like I design myself, but yeah, it's a whole different game though, right? Like 10 years ago, I didn't know I had to be this marketer for myself and social media person and yeah, it's a whirlwind. And sometimes I like you get sucked into it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm feeling so overwhelmed. And so I'll have to like take a step back. But oh, it's been good. It's been fun. I'm learning a lot for sure as I go. Cause I kind of went into it not really knowing how much was gonna like I was gonna have to put into it. It's a lot of work.
What made you decide to put yourself out there instead of going faceless?
Oh yeah, true, right? I don't know. I think
Yep.
I love like so early on you if you go to my Instagram page, like you see a lot of my background as I wrote, kind of my story as being an author and a writer and like my journey trying to get there. Um, I love following authors or bookstagrammers that show behind the scenes stuff. Like that's actually my favorite. Um, and I'm definitely a person that like I want to be your friend and I want you to know me and like know me for like my heart. Um, so I think it was really important for me to like be a person to people, like to be a friend to people. So yeah, I hate it. Trust me, I hate showing my face on and I hate like doing interviews because I probably look ridiculous, but or sound ridiculous. like,
Nope. You
but
look adorable. You sound super professional.
oh, I'm sure I don't. How many times do I say the word like? That's yeah, okay.
You should see me when I have to edit these and I'm cutting out the ums. It
Oh
takes
yeah, that too.
hours.
Yeah, famous words. Yep. But yeah, so it's just really important to me, like to have people be like, she's a real person, right? So, and if people choose not to do that, like I support that fully too. But I do love having connections with people. Like I've made so many book friends on here. Um, yeah, like you, like it's been so fun to get to know people, and so yeah, I want to be able to like connect in that way.
Not to say that I can't build connections with people that don't show their face, because I have, and they're extremely genuine, but it takes more, if that
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah,
Um, and because I'm instantly gravitating towards authors that are putting themselves like there. And
yeah.
I love the behind the scenes stuff. I love that you're posting what you like to see, that's very like, that means you're doing it for you. Like,
Yeah.
I like this, so I'm going to post about this.
Right.
And that's super genuine.
That's why I love you, Sarah, because you do the same. Like you
Uh,
do, like you just do you, right? And that's how it should be. Like I don't feel like Instagram needs to be this, hey, let's follow everybody else and do what they're doing. Like, do you. Do your own thing for sure. And I love it.
Post 10 times a day and look like a fool. It's fine. Everything is fine.
Yeah.
What do you read when you're not writing?
Yeah. I definitely gravitate to thrillers.
Okay.
I know. I actually just read Fourth Wing. I'm like, I know your face.
Like,
Because
like just
I,
like just like
yeah,
recently?
like I think I finished it like 2 weeks ago.
Just
Yeah, I'm a little behind.
like, did you only read the first one so far? A
Yep,
fourth thing? You
yep,
still have the other ones to go.
yeah. Don't hate me.
No, no, I could never. And see, so this conversation actually happened earlier today. I have a friend who just read the first one. Not a fantasy reader. I think she's like more like dark romance. Um, but there is just, did you read Fourth Wing because you were peer pressured by Bookstagram?
No, it was
Okay.
actually I have these like cute friends that we talk about books with. They're like my book chatters. So I was just kind of getting like burned out reading thrillers. Like, you know how you just read one genre like over and over and over, and then you're just kind of like, "Ugh, I just need something else. I need to just have a little bit of a break." And so I actually asked her, who is like an avid fantasy reader. I was like, I like loved like Divergent. I loved gosh, now I'm like drawing blanks,
Like
but
Hunger Games, like
yes, yeah. So I like
dystopian,
the
yeah.
dystopian kind of like fantasy. And so I was like, give me something good, give me something good. And she was like, oh, I don't know if I should recommend this, but Fourth Wing, like you have to read Fourth Wing. And so I was like, all right, I'll give it a try. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. So yeah, don't worry, girl. I'm getting to the other two. I actually just got the second one. So
Okay.
we're getting there.
Okay. Part of me almost wishes that I waited until all of it was done.
That's what's awesome, is because now I can just jump into the
You get
next.
all three. Yeah,
Yeah.
you've got no wait. I'm a little jealous.
Yeah.
My really good friend, she reads all over the board. I definitely gravitate towards thrillers, but I am a mood reader. Like sometimes it needs to be romance, sometimes it needs to
Yeah.
be fantasy.
I'm
My friend actually brought me Fourth Wing. We actually didn't realize it, but she bought me a first edition sprayed edges of it, which
oh
is like
so
like all of a
pretty.
sudden they were like being resold for like $1,000.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
And
That's
she didn't
awesome.
buy herself one. And I was like, well, you can't
Really?
have the one that you bought me because it's mine.
Aw, that's a true friend.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah. It's great. It wasn't super popular until after it was released. And so she saw it. It looked pretty. She bought it for me. And then all of a sudden it became a craze. So I
Yeah.
liked it before it was cool.
I read a lot of fantasy, but I just kind of have it in the last few years. And so it was a good break to switch over. Yeah. Cause yeah, I love romance and horror. But yeah, I will read something else and then I'm like, I got to go back to thrillers.
Time to go
So
back.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I can never do like two in a row of a different genre. I always have to have a thriller back in my life.
That's so true. I didn't even realize that I do that, but you're
Do
so
you?
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're so right.
Thrillers just give you like a feeling that I don't get with other books. Like I love that like, ooh, it's happening, you know? I don't know.
Yeah.
But fantasy readers, like they get that with fantasy. And so
The psychology of reading thrillers. I think it's like the same thing with like, our obsession with true crime. Like
yes.
for me, I think it's like a controlled anxiety. Like I'm choosing it, so it's okay.
I love that actually. It's
Read
so
some
true. Like
articles.
that's what I
Tell me.
gravitate to on TV. Like I love to watch true crime. I love to watch like murder mysteries, documentaries. Yeah, I'm very invested into that kind of stuff. Like I want to know what happened, how it happened, who it was, and yeah, and I don't stop. Like
All
I
the
will
things.
investigate until I have the answers.
Like you're deep in the Reddit rabbit holes at
I
2 o'clock in
know.
the morning.
Yeah. It's kind of sick. Yeah.
We all do it. When you were writing this one, I know you said you did a ton of research on the mental disorder itself. Did you do any unhinged Google searches that would look like really bad out of context?
Yeah, for sure. So there is a boy in my book that goes missing. And so, yeah, I had to do some Google searches to see how I was going to make that happen. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll
Yeah.
say I can share this one because, like, this doesn't have anything to do with my book, but I think I Google searched, like, what was it? How many days until someone would find a body in a swamp or something? I can't remember. Or how many days would it take for the body to come back up? Or, yeah, I think I had to research something like that. But
Oh, do you
oh
think
my
you want
gosh,
to
I
watch
know. And
this?
then the results,
Oh,
yeah,
it's gross.
thriller
Accidentally click on
writing stuff. They
images.
do what a thriller writer's got to do.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you want to be factually consistent
Yeah. It
and
was funny.
accurate.
I was talking to one of my author friends. And we were talking about this, and she was telling me that hers was she had to Google search how to cut someone's brakes in their car. And I was like, oh my gosh, girl, that's like really bad. She's like, no, I was like, how do I cut someone's brakes? Like, how would I make sure that their like car would go off the road? But yeah, that was a part of her book. So she's like, I had to know.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense. I just wonder, like, when you read, like, when you're searching something like that, do you like go into incognito mode in a public library just so that
No,
you know what I mean?
I don't.
Probably
I should. Oh, I know. But I feel
let your
like they'd
author friend
still
know
find
too.
it. They would still find it. My family actually, my husband, he jokes like, if anything ever happens to me, go after her, you know. I'm like, no, don't say
I
that.
mean,
I
I'm
know.
just a reader, and my husband says the same thing.
Yeah. Do you remember
So
the show How to Get Away with Murder? It was
yes,
on like years ago. Well, I started Google searching that because I became obsessed with that show because it was like murder mystery and true crime and stuff like that. But yeah, I think I Googled like how to get away with murder, like no extra context. And I hit search and I was like, oh my gosh. And I like went to my husband and like, if anybody ever comes to us, like this is totally the wrong context of why I searched for this. But
whoops. Like I was
yeah,
looking for the TV show. That's a good one. That's a really good excuse though. Like I
yeah.
just wanted to find the show on IMDb to find out who played this character in the
Oh
show.
yeah. But the things that came up, yeah,
So
yep. That was a fun one.
so besides watching true crime and getting into the rabbit holes, what do you like to do when you're not reading or writing?
So I do photography actually.
Really?
Yeah, I used to be a wedding videographer before I got married. So I kind of got into it that way. But then I had twins. I got pregnant with twins and with my big belly and stuff back then, like I had a really big camera to do weddings. And so I stopped because my back was hurting. I was aching, you know. But anyway, so I stopped. And then after I had my kids, like I just wanted to kind of get back into that scene. And so I wanted to do photography and my brother's like really big into photography and so we just kind of like would team up a lot and I learned a lot from him, he learned a lot from me, but yeah, so I love to do photography and take pictures and I use Canva a lot actually. I mean I have like Illustrator and Photoshop, but Canva's kind of been like my go-to like with my Instagram posts, like seriously.
So easy.
I'll take a lot of stuff into Photoshop that I need to like nitpick a little bit more, but Canva's like the bomb. I love it. Yeah, I love stuff like that. Like I enjoy learning and seeing what other people's tricks are. So you keep doing that. I love it.
My trick is I made a review post one time and now I use the same one for every review.
I think that's what people don't know is they have to be so unique in every post and then you get the burnout, right? And
Yeah,
so that's
pick your
honestly,
battles.
I have so many templates in Canva that I've created and then I just save them all and I kind of do the same thing. Like I replace the picture, I change the text. Like it's just, yeah, you got to do what is going to make your life easier for sure.
Yeah, definitely,
And I learned
definitely.
that as I went along. Yeah. I think right at the beginning, I was like putting my whole self into this. And I didn't know that there were like these fun shortcuts that were going to make life easier. And so it's good for people to hear that for sure.
Yeah, I feel like you and I are probably pretty similar in that, like, I mean, can't put your whole self into it, but like I am choosing to focus my energy on content that like actually means something to me.
Yeah.
Not that like reviews do mean something to me, but they matter when I post them on Goodreads and when I post them on Amazon and when I post them on NetGalley. And so, you know, Instagram is just like one more like, yeah, I'll put it there for some people to see it, but like that's not where they matter. And so I want to put my energy into like taking a picture with a book or like a last now next featuring indie authors. Like I would rather use my creative energy to post things that people are going to see and actually maybe influence them to try an author they haven't before, rather than like a review that like I don't even like reading reviews. So
Yeah. Yeah. No, I hear ya. Well, and as an author, like, where do the reviews matter most? Like you said, Storygraph, Goodreads, like for sure. So,
I love, obviously I had to ask you a couple questions because it's an interview. But I love when these turn out like this, where it's just like a conversation and I just get to talk to you and pick your brain and figure out where the heck you came up with. I'm a
yeah.
little scared to go keep reading it. I'm going to because I really, really, really want to get to the end that apparently has changed several times.
Yeah. Hopefully, I didn't scare you off.
No, no, I'm like fully invested and I mean, you know how it works. If reading was the only thing I did, I would have been done with your book. I would not have gotten up to go to the bathroom until I was done if I had a choice.
Yeah, I know. It's
I
hard when you're
love
like
it.
into such a good book and then real life is like knocking at your door and you're like, no, I'm just in a good part. So,
Leave me
yeah.
alone. I'm trying to read. I'm enjoying it so much.
Good.
And it's a lot deeper than some of the thrillers. It's not the typical thriller tropes. It's got things that are very intriguing to me. I'm kind of freaked out. There's the missing boy element in there. It's checking all the boxes without being like a commercial thriller. And I am going to remember this to write in my review.
Yeah. I love that. I love hearing that. And actually to hear that you were like saying you could see it being literary fiction, like that's awesome.
I could. I mean, the 50% mark I feel like is where things could take a turn, right? Like thrillers are often like being set up to that point, and you could probably take half the thrillers that I read if you cut them in half and change the ending to be a little bit more meaningful, a little bit more life lessony. You would end up with a literary fiction book. And obviously I'm
Mm-hmm.
at the 50% mark, so I don't know where
I
your book
know.
is
So now
going.
I'm curious where you're going to be at the end. If you're going to be like, I take that comment back.
Yeah, no,
Or
I
you
have a
are like,
feeling.
nice. I stick with that. Yeah. You'll
I
have to
have
let
a
me know.
feeling to take it back. just just from this conversation alone, I have a feeling that I
You just
am
want it
off base.
documented on live.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. This is recorded. I would love for it to end like a thriller, but so far, you know, you could go either way. And I
Yeah.
think I don't know. I think that's a testament to your writing that it's that versatile that, you know, if it ended a different way, it could be a totally different genre and you would have played it off.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. Oh, I'm excited for you to get to the next tab.
I know. What could happen in the next 50% that like
Same.
I literally had to stop like at the crux of things.
Yeah.
And
No, and I love that you were like, I have not read reviews because you don't want anything spoiled. So you literally have no clue. Right?
zero clue. I love going into books blind. Like
Yeah. And
it's what I do.
I wish I like had a say in that. Like I wish everyone would go into my book blind because there's like so many things that I don't want spoiled, but you don't have control of that as an author. Like sometimes people will write a review and they're just so excited to review your book and so sometimes things slip, but I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, don't say that, so it's hard. Yeah, it's hard, but so I love that you went into this blind and you have no idea what's coming for you. So
Nope.
we have to talk when you're done.
Yes, we definitely will.
I was like, oh, like you were like, what's your favorite pizza toppings? Like I was like, dude, this is gonna be chill. So thank you.
Yeah. Well, I still have to ask you that question. So,
Cheese. I'm boring. I just like cheese. Nothing else on it.
you know what? To each their own. I guess, okay. So, if cheese is your go to, have you ever had pineapple on pizza?
Okay, I will say I don't knock other toppings, but yeah, I don't know. I like a good margarita, and then I pick off the leaves.
Really?
Like the
Okay. No, like but I get that because the leaves leave the flavor behind, right? So, like, you're still getting the flavor, but you're not getting like the texture of the leaves.
get that
I
sweet
could,
margarita and a good old cheese.
I could, I could, okay, I could roll with that. Well, thank you so much for joining me, spilling the ink. I really appreciate you taking time out of your day. I'm so excited for the rest of the world to get to experience Try to Keep Up on September 1st. My grid is just going to be try to keep up book covers for like a solid week.
Aww.
But I'm so excited. It's from what I've read so far, it's fantastic. It's holding my attention. I don't know what's coming, and it's actually very, very hard for me to try and predict what's coming, which is rare for me. So
Good. Yay.
you did a good job.
Yay. Good. Well, thanks for having me. This has been fun. I really
Yeah.
appreciate it. And your support like means so much to me. So I appreciate it.
You're stuck with me. All right.
Besties forever.
Yes. All right. Well, I hope you have a great night, and I will talk to you later.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.